tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. It's caught. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock...
Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack. create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
He's looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, there's the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again.
that one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Going to take a shot at this DB. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's back. Quick strike complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it, the deep ball. The Longhorns will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good...
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Discards him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Here's the return from inside his 10. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Trying to find it in the sun, and he muffed it. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for a single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get 1, it's a nice day. But when you get 2, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Finding an escape route. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, 1st down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. Bounced off his feet. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the...
There he goes. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. The throw finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jordan. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against.
Sent it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. This is a designed run. Shows him the stiff arm. Got enough for the first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On the move. It's a running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Third and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, fourth and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on fourth.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing, looking to scramble. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Dances away. He throws back to the left side. Sprinting away. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Going up top again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Now on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Buys a little time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Open spaces. Touchdown tie. Once he got some room, it was over.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got his man down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Wide open spaces. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Barber. Oh, out of space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. To the short hands, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Hauls in the deep ball. To take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Well, when I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. I'm trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of to make big plays.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hauls it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to take a shot. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. Takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The offense called timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory. Going over the top. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking left. It's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll immediately call timeout. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Rushes on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Lots of room to run. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! And the shot that clears will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's Green. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the 1st drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, shot to clear. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he wants it all. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. And to get rid of it quickly.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed it.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Sort of misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't catch it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. To the air, it's Jordan. Buys a little extra time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Tyson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the out.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The snap sets up the throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown! And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Williams will pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressiveness.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Catch in the middle. It's Lockett fighting off the defender. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on down. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He fires one deep down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Rams him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. Wants to go up top. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lockett. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Williams will pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Green. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Jayhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. a missed connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down, they'll go to the air.